Sup guys, Mr. Dothan here. If you're wondering, do I still collect cels? And if you can see this one, Yep, I do. I do more. In fact, a few months ago, I got this one that I don't know this episode. This episode I just don't know. I have no idea what this episode is. So guys, I need you to do a big favor. Do you know what this episode is? And see if you can recognize it. Because I have no idea. Since I got this, no idea what this is. None. However, I did got another one that is a model sheet instead of a cell or drawing. It's supposed to be the episode called episode 2 is where a grounder was supposed to be shaped like a head detonator. Means it's a dynamite that Scratch pulls down his head. But Robotnik was saying, but then they were supposed to find Sonic and the loot from that episode, and that's why Grounder had an idea. You have to use dynamite to blow up the mine so that he can find the loot. But then it worked, but the evil plan from Robotnik said, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna make chicken broth out of both of you. Yeah, that was kind of evil. But here's the same episode called Episode 2. Here's the same episode of Scratch and Grounder. They're in tape style. But this is supposed to be where stupid Sonic's tricks that he tricked on them, that he supposed to do the Texas bills. I just can't remember. But I do have another one that came into a long time. This is one of my favorite episodes. It's supposed to be a Scratch. It's called Honey, I Shrunk the Hedgehog. It's a reference from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's kind of a silly name, like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Wait, what? What, honey? I'm trying to cook us dinner for you and the kids. What do you want? I shrunk the kids, honey. I'm getting a divorce with you. Silly joke, eh? Anyway, I'll show you what the real scene is supposed to be. Alright guys, so here's the original scene. 3, 2, 1. My apologies from the outside, or the background behind me. I don't know if you can hear it, but these stupid freaking trucks. Ugh. I just don't know what to do. Guys, I'm still moving out to New Hampshire, but forget it, okay? Let's continue on this. Anyway, here's the original scene. Oh, sorry guys, that was so fast, eh? But what it, guys? One sec. Alright guys, I think this is it, or maybe this. I don't know, but I think this is it, but can't remember. What do you think of it, guys? It does look a little different from here. So guys, this is how they draw it. I mean, this is if you wonder what the straight line is, this is for where the camera should be. Like if you can see on the camera here, this is supposed to be what it looks like. What do you think of that, eh? Now guys, of course it's real, guys. If the power goes out, you can smell anything. The only hidden clue you can do is to smell it like this. Yep, it's perfectly real. No, guys, it's not fake. It's not the ones I do. Like, I can do anything. I can float this. I can smell it. I can even rip it. I did rip it, guys. I positive. See? There's no rip it. See? Here's another one. That was actually another layout. This is, it's the episode 11. Just like the, Tease the Big Villain scene. Yeah, it was the same as Scratchy Grounder. Thinking about that plan when Sonic was thinking about the trick to Dr. Robotnik and to the jail cell. But Scratchy Grounder got had by Sonic saying you'll get their job back if they forgot what they said. If you're seeing what that is here, that's supposed to be is the almost close of Scratch's legs. But Scratch's legs is in a different way. So if you want to see the real scene, I'll show it. Alright guys, hold it. This is a slow video, I don't know why. I feel kind of down today. Alright, what do you think of that, eh? Wait. I think. Looks kind of a little funny fist. Anyway, it looks kind of a little different because Scratch's pose looks more different. He looks kind of, But Scratch looks more angry, and Grounder looks kind of angry, and it looks kind of normal there. That's what it does to animation. In animation, they switch phases, like layouts and cels. Maybe because it's thinking of the design and they just think of what it will look like. Alright guys, here's the other one I have. I didn't have another cell for a long time until I saw this episode. This is one of my favorite episodes. Well, this is a TV-14 episode. This is supposed to be the episode from Robotnik. I forgot. It's supposed to be a Scratch and Grounder are at the wedding. Scratch was the best man. Grounder was the maid of honor. Love his top hat. Maybe he should join the Taba clan. And here's another restricted line where the camera should be. So this is what it looks like. Another shade of Grounder supposed to be here. I'll hold it 1 sec. So this is a Grounder here. And if you could see a little closely, it was never mind. Guys, I'm kind of feel not so good today, but I'll show you the original scene. Alright guys, the reason why I had to skip a lot, that's because it's a TV-14 episode, so that's why I showed you this episode. See? What do you think of that? To Scratch at the kind of. Scratch looks great there. I mean, sure, don't get me wrong. It looks like the same. Hold it. I'll try to be careful with this. Careful. This looks like that to that. Now, guys, all of you watching this, you may be so jealous. And here's a Grounder as the bride. For some reason, I don't know if you can see this closely, but Grounder's color of the bride's head looks kind of a little pinkish. I have so many theories. Theory number 1. I believe that they had a different camera still in when they shot that scene. And theory number 2. I think when the paint started to come off because it's so old, the people had to repaint it. Well, I mean, of course, it kind of looks a little girlish, but on to the next cell. Alright, guys. Here's the next cell. It's supposed to be the cell of Grounder. It's supposed to be the other scene. Ugh, stupid light. Anyway, this is supposed to be the scene of Grounder and Scratch land into a crash landing with a babysitter, with little baby beavers. The episode's called Babysitter Jitters, I think. But when Scratch was saying anything you land on needs to walk, I think. Then when Grounder started to do a little dab, dab. I'm being like the MLG. Then Grounder started to do the last scene where Grounder's like, oh my goodness. Like when Scratch's leg started walking off, like it's supposed to be a Robotnik, and this supposed to be Scratch. It looks very different and kind of a little interesting, eh? But here's the original scene. Okay, here it is. The only thing. Oh, poor Scratch. Guys, here's a robot, in Grounder, when he was... Here's a dab. 3, 2, 1... Oh, he did a dab. Oh, yeah. Huh, I just can't, I try to do it. But here it is, as grounded there. Now here is the original of it. That to that. I just got these months ago, but I'll show you the final cell that I got today. Alright guys, the final cell. I got today. This is supposed to be the episode where episode 1 of Scratch and Grounder thought they caught Sonic, but they're saying we did. I'm not Dora the Explorer, guys, but here's Scratch and Grounder like there. And also here's the Scratch and Grounder cleanup of the version. And you can see there, that's a kind of little timeline. Means it's showing to do a little roll, sort of how they walk. Anyway, did you know, if you can see the little dry brush there, they removed it for some reason in the original film. I don't know why, but Scratch and Grounder looks so perfect there. And if you're wondering, they even did a cycle. They repeated and over. If you're wondering, guys, how in the world they repeat these animation? Well, they started to do a cycle animation. But I'll show you the original scene, episode 1. So this is oldest of all of them. Well, sort of. Alright guys, here it is. That's very funny, guys. Hold it, I'm gonna back up a little bit. Alright guys, a little there. Alright, here it is. The scene of Scratch and Grounder of that shot. What do you think of that, guys? Then if you go right here, it's supposed to be the cleanup version. See, there's no dry brush there. There's no dry brush there. I think I got a theory. What if I can do the original version? I keep thinking of my versions, guys. What if I create the little drawings, then just like the same thing on there? Because I believe that back then, you used to have the dry brush. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of lazy today, guys. The reason why I feel lazy today, they're shutting down places again in the COVID. In fact, that's one of the reasons why we don't see Sonic anymore. Oh, speaking of Sonic, guys, if you're wondering why there's no Sonic in every video today, that's because he's all packed up with my other things. Now, guys, we're still trying to get the contract, but then, yesterday was 10 days at... Oh my goodness! Dun dun! The reason why I'm doing that, that's because 9 days. 9 days, it will be really evil. The reason why it's like this, because it's going to be really bad. The reason why it's bad, because I'm not going to get the new house. If I don't get the new house, I will need a contract of this house. If we don't get a contract of this house, we'll never get the New Hampshire house. So guys, please, help me. I'll try keep praying, and people out there you can pray to. Now it's God's turn. Like, I'll say this. Like, I'll handle this one. Hop on. Babak. No, he's not Scratch. But, well, guys, I think that's gonna put it. I feel tired today. It's raining, and it's gonna be really windy today. So, put your finger up if you like this video. Send it to your friends. Subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye. And Emlan, if you're watching this, I will tell you in the next video that how to get these cells. Anyway, bye.